If you want to master typography, you have to learn these 5 important points. Scale in typography, negative space in typography, typographic tension, readability, and contrast. I wanted to explain this in the easiest way possible. So I gathered all the bad designs and I'm gonna turn it into good designs by using these points. I'll be showing you live how to do it in Illustrator. Trust me, you're not gonna learn these points anywhere in the internet. I figured out with all my years learning design. If you want these files, you can find in the description. Sit back, relax, and let's learn about typography. As a beginner, we get confused how much size we have to keep between the text in a design. You might see in few designs the title will be very huge and the description will be very small. To create that, we have to do some math. Imagine your layout is 1200 by 1200 pixel. Normally, in a basic design, we keep 10% for the heading and 3 to 4% for the subheading. So here's a secret trick that I found. By using the scale principle in typography, we have to increase the title by 500% and reduce the subheading by 1%. I know that's a lot of gap between them, but trust me, it works. Let me show you by designing it. So firstly, let's start with the title. We're gonna just duplicate the title. As I explained in the video, we're gonna increase 500% size. For that, first we're gonna open the calculator. First, we have to see what size this text is. You can see on the top it is 185 points. So we're gonna open the calculator and we're gonna type 185 and then we're gonna divide it by 5. Once we divide it, we get a number over here, 925. So that size we're gonna keep it for the title. So we're gonna choose the title and we're gonna go to the point section, 925. I know it's very huge. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just adjust it over here and then we're gonna get the A letter down and then we're gonna go to the character panel and then we're gonna decrease the spacing. You know, we can make it around 700. No need to worry about it. We can just choose that and we're gonna go to object. We're gonna choose expand. So once we expand it, everything is gonna become shape. So we're gonna ungroup it and then we're gonna adjust it over here, something like this. So whatever spacing you're giving here, follow the same spacing for all the letters. Finally, we're gonna choose all and we're gonna go to the shape builder tool, remove the unwanted shapes. So now you can see the title looks really amazing and huge. We're gonna copy the second heading and description below that. So this size is 45%. So as we said in the video, we're gonna reduce it for 1%. I'm gonna guess 1% would be something around 18 points. So I'm gonna keep in this size. Let's reduce the spacing between the lines. Let's keep it somewhere here. And we're gonna reduce this a bit more smaller than the tagline. So we're gonna choose this. Tagline is 18, so we're gonna make this as 15. Choose that and we're gonna reduce the spacing again somewhere here and we are done with that. So we can just duplicate this and we can copy the second text over there. So also you can see I've added another text which is on the size of 45 points. So you can keep the size in between the tagline description and the main title somewhere here. Alright, now you can see the difference clearly. This is how you can apply scale to your typography designs. Also guys, when you're working with the typography, don't forget to add the grid. Here you can see I've used a column grid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose the text, align it over here so that it looks really clean and well balanced. By this effect, you can create amazing typography designs. Just make sure to follow this math. Alright, now let's move to the next very fun and creative point. Guys, honestly, by using negative space, you can dump all the creativity on typography. Just that you need to understand the secret technique to use it. From nothing, we can create something in a layout by just using letters. This will make any person look at your design for some more time. They'll try to figure out which letter is used here in a unique way. So that long stare is a trick to grab attention. Alright, now let's see how to design it. Alright guys, now we're gonna work on the negative space. So you can see I have the letter over here. So we're gonna increase it and then we're gonna go to the object and we're gonna expand it. So go to object, expand, click OK. When you're done with that, just get this text outside the layout and then we're gonna create a small shape behind it. Let's turn the shape color to something else. Let's make it white and then we're gonna right click, arrange, send it to back. We're gonna choose pen tool and we're gonna create a small line over here, something like this. Let's turn this to black. So once you're done with that, we're gonna choose everything and we're going to select the shape builder tool. We're gonna keep just the negative space from the letter and we're gonna remove rest of the things. For example, we're gonna remove this background and then we're gonna remove the letter and then finally this line. So whatever you have here is gonna appear as the letter. For example, we're gonna choose this and let's get it on the artboard. Let's increase it and make it as huge as possible, something like this. And we're gonna choose this and we're going to select this color to the title. Now you can see as soon as somebody sees this, they will definitely feel like some letter is hidden behind this background. So that is how creatively you can use negative space. Now you can see both the designs. So that's how creativity works by using the negative space. So that's how we can use letters to turn them into a negative and use it as a huge primary element in our layouts. From here we're gonna move to the next step. You might have seen few designs where they fill the text for the entire layout. I really took a lot of time to find out why designers do this. They use it to give viewers tension. This is a classic editorial technique where we increase the whole text so that it gets cut on the edges. What we have to do is we have to make the typography uncomfortable intentionally, but we have to do it carefully so that the whole layout is well balanced. Now let's see how to do that. We're gonna give some tension to the design over here. So for that we're gonna choose the main title. Let's bring it aside. Alright, so we're gonna increase this very huge so that it goes out of the artboard. So how do we do that? We're gonna just increase the size until it's huge. For now I'm gonna keep it like something like 200 points. I think this would probably work. I'm gonna choose this and I'm gonna give spacing between the lines. Since the fonts are really fat, it'll be too heavy for the layout, so we're gonna choose this. So we're gonna choose which is more lighter. We're gonna leave it like that. Let's keep this description and the tagline aside for now. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the words down to fit the artboard, something like this. So the main idea here is to chop the letters out of the artboard as I've explained. So when you placed it like this, we're gonna choose the text and we're gonna turn it into same object, expand and click OK. You don't need to zoom in too much so that the letter is not even visible. So we have to just keep it slightly smaller so that it's barely visible. Alright, I think this looks fine. Now we're gonna select both shape and the text, and then we're gonna go to the shape builder tool, hold Alt, and we're gonna remove the extra shapes from the text. For this tagline and the description, we're gonna reduce it to very small, like maybe 1%. So for the tagline, I've kept the size 18 points. Or for the description, I've made it like 15. To check the alignment, we're gonna get the column grid again, and we're gonna choose these two text and we're gonna align it to the left, something like this. And you can see the difference. We made it more clean and more attractive, and that's how you give tension to the typography. In this point, we have to enlarge the text so that it cuts the edges and fill the layout. The main tension would come on missing parts on the text. Now let's move to the next interesting point, which is normally what we do is we forget the purpose of the design, which is make the audience read comfortably. I used to do this in starting of my career, which is making all the text bold and not using the color difference. It looked very clumsy and very hard to read. I was not giving the comfort to the eyes while reading it. Later stage, I figured out how we can fix that. Now let me show you by designing it. Alright, we're gonna give readability for this text. Let's start with the title, duplicate it and paste it over here. Firstly, the font is too heavy, so we're gonna reduce the boldness. We're gonna go here and we're gonna choose maybe a light italic. It looks a way more better and it gives a relief to the eyes. We're gonna give a little proximity principle to it. For that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just get this for text down. So now we can see here we have a small gap over. We're gonna utilize that gap by moving the for text over here. So now we get a gap over here, so we can add any title over there. So before that, we're gonna get the grid. I'm using the same grid for all. We're gonna go to the characters and we're gonna increase the line spacing. Okay, so let's pick this description and we're gonna get it over here. So you can see here I've reduced the size to 18 points and I've made the text as lighter. And what we'll do is we'll just place this over here so that this space is filled. For other details over there like a date and small titles, we're gonna be reducing this as well. So you can see here I've given the size 23 points. Title below it I've kept 15. I'm gonna choose this both. We are going to align it to the grid I used for this and align it to the grid. Or when we get rid of the column grid, it's gonna look something like this. Honestly, this feels really well while reading it. Our eyes doesn't hurt. We have a lot of breathing space given in the layout, so that makes the reading very comfortable. Main goal is making the viewers to read comfortably. It's not always about decorating the layouts. By saying that, let's move to the last typographic point in this video. When it comes to contrast, it's more than color and size. We can literally play around with the text, making any boring text into a cool, attractive text by following the contrast. Alright, now let's see how to do that. Alright, we've come to the last design. We're gonna give a nice contrast for this. For that, let's start with the title. Let's start by giving the size contrast for this. Alright, for this, we're gonna divide this text. Let's take this first word and place it over here. And then we're gonna take this word and paste it over here. And we're gonna take the last word and paste it over here. So we're gonna show this as different sizes and these two words as in different sizes. Let's choose this. Let's choose all three text and we're going to size of it. We're gonna give like lighter and then we're gonna turn the color. Let's add this color so that it has a nice contrast between two text. So let's place the smaller sized text. Even this we're gonna turn it into light. For this two text, I'm gonna increase the size. So let's choose both. So we're gonna get this first title and let's increase it. Let's place it on that. Okay, we're gonna reduce the size between the words. We're gonna go here, character panel, and let's reduce the size, get it little closer. Right, I think this looks fine. We're gonna choose this. We're gonna use a picker tool to make the same. Let's get and place it below this. We're gonna choose all these smaller text and we're going to reduce the spacing for the words. Let's make it 0. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the rectangle tool and I'm going to create a shape on this. We're gonna choose the title and we're gonna turn it into shape again. We're gonna expand, click OK. Now choose this and the shape, and then we're gonna go to the shape builder tool and we're going to remove this whatever is in the on the shape. And now when we move this title on the top and then we're gonna move this, we'll get a lot of space below. We're gonna do the same thing over here. We're gonna create a shape. We're gonna turn this title to shape, get the shape on it, choose both, remove the. Now we're gonna move this and place it over here. We're gonna choose everything and we're gonna get it a bit down somewhere here. So that's how you give perfect contrast for the title if you have a bigger titles. I can arrange by using the column grid. I can arrange all this extra text and the titles. Alright, so when you remove the column grid, you can see a little bit of problem you might get even when you're designing. When you can see here we have a lot of gap over here. So to fix that, what we can do is we can create a line in the center of the column grid. So this trick I've shown in the previous videos. So we're gonna choose the title, just the title, and we're gonna move it and we're gonna align it over here. Same thing, we're gonna choose the other text, get it over here and align to the line that we created in the center. So we can just create another line over here, center, to align these text. So this is a small trick you can use when you're using column grid. There is a lot of space on the right or left. So you can create a straight line and you can play around with the placements until you are satisfied. Alright, now when we remove the grid, you can see it's really well organized and well aligned, and this is how you can make any boring designs much more better by giving a small contrast to it. End goal is to use types of contrast to make the title text stand out. So when you don't have any elements, just big heading to add it in your design, try this technique. It definitely works. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you gained some tips on typography. If yes, please do subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos. You can find this file in the description. Just use it for your reference. And I'll see you again in another graphic designing video.